It's your host, Cleasy B. Today I got a special guest in here, man. My guy, Trey Simmons, man.
What's up, baby?
Thank you for sliding through, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, he's here today, and he's multifaceted, man. He got a couple of things going on, a couple of different careers I'm gonna touch on, and I think you guys gonna find it informative. You know what I'm saying? So, man, just bear with us, man, and we gonna let you guys know what it is, and he gonna let you guys know how to maneuver through how he do it. You know what I'm saying? How he did it per se. And yeah, subscribe, like, share, comment, download, whatever you need to do to help me get the message out there, help create these entrepreneurs out here, man. You know what I mean? One last thing, today's episode is sponsored by Personal Touch Barbershop here in Seattle. It's the address is 16629 Renton Avenue South, 98178. Come through here, man. They got some of the best barbers here in the city, man. They're gonna have some beauticians in here shortly, so man, just come through, show them some support, just like you come show me some support on my platform, me and my guests. And man, we gonna get this show on the road, man. Without further ado, let's get it popping, man. Trey, man, thank you again, bro.
Yeah, no problem, baby.
You the man of the hour. You know what I'm saying? So it was, I seen when I bumped into you a while ago, we exchanged information, man, and I was like, man, once I got this going, I was like, okay, he would be a good guy to have on there, because I know, you know what I'm saying, what you've been through, what you've experienced. So I was like, yeah, my people, I think they'll like that, Mm-hmm. So, man, you here. I appreciate you, and let's get this thing started, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gonna start with this, man. Tell the people where you was born and raised at, bro.
I was born in Seattle, Washington. Majority of my childhood, I was born in the Valley, the Central District, but we moved around a lot. Having a single parent, started in West Seattle, and then I went on to CD, went to South End, back to the Valley with my grandma. My grandma stayed in the Valley, on 28th Valley, so that was home base for me.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh man, yeah, that was kind of like when we was, kind of like when I met you around those days, man. You know what I'm saying? Give us just a little details about your upbringing, what was your family life like? You know what I mean?
We was very family oriented. You know what I'm saying? Church. My grandma and grandpa was the rock of our family.
Mm-hmm.
Then my grandpa passed. He actually played in the Negro Leagues.
Oh wow!
For a couple teams. So my first sport was baseball.
Hmm.
And then I went on to football and basketball. My mom played basketball, and then that's how I started.
What was your positions in baseball? Did you like?
I played pitcher and shortstop.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pitcher and shortstop.
Yeah, I had some heat.
I believe it.
I had some heat.
You possess that athletic ability, so I definitely believe it. You know what I'm saying? For our generation here in Seattle, I'm gonna say this: in my opinion, you're one of the best players that came out of here that didn't touch the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of others in our generation that feel the same way. We've had these talks, you know what I'm saying? However, you played overseas, what team did you play for, and how long did you play for that team?
Well, I'll just start off with the countries I played in.
That's what we had.
So my first year I started in Greece. My first year I started in Greece, then I moved on to Spain. Then I went to Israel for a couple years, and then moved to Czech Republic, and then I went to Russia, and then I went back to Czech Republic, and I played in Israel again. So I played in Israel for 5 years total, and I played for Czech Republic for 4 years. Those were the majority of my years of my career.
Okay, man, that had to be exciting, like a total different culture shock, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it was live, man. Especially when you win it. Most of your career, winning 7 championships. I got 4 championship cups, 3 MVPs. So yeah, I was pretty successful out there.
You really went over there and did a number. Yeah, you made your mark over there. I know they appreciated that. You know what I'm saying? You that's impressive. You know, coming from how I remember I met you, because that's what you set out to do since back then. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And so that's a life experience for you right there. You know, don't never stop what you set out to do. Always stick to your plans. You know, if you have a dream, follow that dream. Don't be distracted. Try not to be distracted by the life's curveballs they throw at you. You know, just try to follow that dream, because here's a clear example right here. Like I said, I've known this man since we was little kids, and since then he said he was going to play professional ball, and he actually did that. So y'all should take that and run with it. You know what I mean?
It wasn't easy, man.
I know, man. Trust me, I can imagine it wasn't.
I went to 4 JUCOs before I went to UW. You know, I didn't go straight to college out of high school. So you know, like you said, it was a couple bumps in the road, but you know, I had to stay at it.
Yeah, bro. That's hard right there. I like that. What position you play?
Shooting guard.
Shooting guard.
1, 2, 3, don't matter.
Did you start over there?
Yep. But 1 year, man, like we had this coach, and if you're familiar with playing overseas, you know, coaches like from Lithuania and like Yugoslavia, they're like one of the hardest coaches to play for.
Okay.
So even though I was the leading scorer on the team, he wanted me to come off the bench. You know what I'm saying? I kind of wasn't feeling it, but I was like, you know, I'm gonna play the same minutes regardless, so it didn't matter. So, you know, I had to sacrifice, you know, a starting role and come off the bench and still produce.
Yeah, you had to deal with those politics.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, because you played your role, what you were supposed to do.
Right.
You know, that's what you're supposed to do in that position. I feel like, you know. To you, what do you feel like the best part of your basketball game is?
The best part?
Yeah, to you. What do you feel like you get the most accomplished at the most comfortably?
I'm a bucket. Like, I'm a straight bucket, man. So, you know, I feel like nobody can guard me. You know what I'm saying? I can, you know, over there it's more of a team-oriented game. You know what I'm saying? You have to play within the team. So if you averaging 13 to 16 points a game, you know, over here it's going to transfer to, you know, 20, 25 points a game. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know, it's more one-on-one over here, but it's more team-oriented over there.
Oh, okay.
So,
I guess I can see it.
Yeah, so, yeah, I would just say just my scoring ability.
Because, and you know, and I'm going to touch on that because throughout the streets, the barbershops, the beauty salons, you're known as the silent assassin.
Yeah.
You know? So, given by the statement you just made, you would agree with that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, man. I would agree with that, too, because you be shooting your ass off, you know. Like I just touched on, despite you never went to the NBA, you never gave up on your dream, you know what I'm saying? Talk to me, just tell us a little bit about some of the things you did have to sacrifice to make that transition, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you definitely got a sacrifice of hanging out with your partners every day, you know, going out, you know what I'm saying? You know, sacrifice your family, you know, getting away from your family, from your friends. You know, I mean, if that's a dream that you want, you know, you got to stick to it and be consistent about it, you know what I'm saying? Stay dedicated.
I agree with that, man, because a lot of us, you know, we start stuff and a lot of us don't finish, you know. It takes determination, discipline for sure, you know, and it takes a special, strong person to possess that quality, you know. So I feel like whoever gets in a good position from that deserves it, you know what I'm saying?
Keep your eyes on the prize, man.
Yeah, bro. Man, we're gonna switch gears a little bit, talk a little bit about business, you know what I'm saying? So we know you got the True Motivation LLC clothing, you know what I'm saying? Talk to me about like what inspired or who inspired you to start the clothing brand?
It was actually one of my partners that he's actually one of the people that designs True Motivation. So we put our heads together and think of ways to bring out new material to the platform. But how I started was I was playing in the Big Three, and I wanted to make some shirts. You know what I'm saying? It's TM, Trey Murder.
Right.
And that's my nickname. So, but I'm like, Trey Murder only gonna go so far.
Okay.
So I had to expand. I had to expand my game. So I was like, let me see what TM stands like. Too much, like True Motivation. Like, oh yeah, we gonna run with that. We gonna run with True Motivation because that's
marketable.
Yeah, it's more marketable. It's broad. Everybody, all cultures, all races, can mess with the clothing. You know what I'm saying? It's not just one dimensional.
Yeah, you won't just find it in like an urban community, or
Exactly.
you won't just find it in a Caucasian community.
Right.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Man, I get it. How long has that been established?
We're going on 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Mm.
So we're trying to make some transformations on it, for the youth. I'm going to expand, trying to get a few young black kids and the youth, bring them together, teach them life skills, have counseling, life coaches, teach them about life and how to adapt, and so they can progress in life.
So, okay, that's cool. Let me see. I had another question I was gonna ask you, but I'm gonna ask you anyway, bro. So, your logo, you designed that by yourself?
Well, me and my partner.
You and your partner?
Yeah.
Bro, I be trying to find like people to do logos and stuff like that, because I want somebody who does that to come on the podcast, because I've had like a few different people from a few different industries on here, and I think that would be like an interesting industry for somebody to come up here and talk about, because you make money in logos, you know what I'm saying?
He does web designs, logos, whatever.
I might need that information because I need a website, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Since you was talking about the youth and all of that, what does your brand like represent and mean to you as it correlates to the youth and stuff like that?
Oh, I mean, my brand represents, for me, just being an underdog. Like you said, I never made it, to the league, you know what I'm saying? But it still didn't stop my journey of getting to where I wanted to go. Still playing professionally, still making money for doing something that I love. You know what I'm saying? Just because I didn't go to the NBA, I didn't stop, I didn't say, oh man, okay, I'm gonna go do this, or I'll do this, you know what I'm saying? I stuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Still being an underdog, not getting drafted, I could have did something to me, you know what I'm saying? I could have went another direction.
Yeah, it could have did something, yeah.
So I always had to go through the back door to get what I wanted. And that's fine with me, you know what I'm saying? I just had to grind a little more harder, you know what I'm saying? But I still stuck with it.
Yeah.
So just being an underdog and just being motivated, you know what I'm saying? So that's where True Motivation really came from.
And that's interesting you say that, because now that I replay your career as I watch it, you did have to go to them back doors, bro.
Yeah.
And that was always inspiring to me, bro, because I used to just look at me like, man, I know that guy, man. So I just appreciated the determination and the discipline, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's hard, man. I know so many people wanted to do that. You know what I'm saying? And most of them, 90% of them gave up. And like a lot of those percent of those 90 had the talent to do it too, How we want to do this here? Okay, how are you conducting your business online in regards to the merch? Like, is it totally online, or you got a storefront, or is it both?
No, it's strictly online right now. So we're just blasting it, through social media, Twitter, Instagram, whatever platform I can put out there.
And it's gonna get around because you got good merch. You know,
Yeah.
good quality. I like them
Yeah.
designs too, man. With like the tie-dye sweatsuits.
Yeah.
That was nice, right?
Yeah, but I
there,
got some. We got a new launch coming out later this week.
man.
Like a premium launch called
Okay.
True Ethics.
Mm.
So yeah, it'll be out this week.
Y'all got the exclusive right here, man. True Ethics, you know what I'm saying? And do you offer kids clothing as well?
Yeah, I do. Like I'll do custom stuff also. You know, if anybody wants some custom stuff, got their own design, I'll do that as well.
That's good, because a lot of people like custom stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I got to get some of your merch too, to support you, you know what I'm saying? As far as your models go for your brand, like, what be your process of picking your models to model your gear?
That's my business partner, man.
He all in there.
Yeah, man, he do all that, man.
Okay.
You know, he mess with the cameras, he do web designing, he do the logos. You know, and then we just come together and pick which logos we like or we want.
Okay. Now, do you help him select the models?
Yeah.
though?
Oh no.
Okay.
No, he does that by himself, and then he'll come to me and be like, get my approval.
Okay. Yeah, that's a business partner, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For the people, tell them, like, what was like the first 5 things you did to start your brand, your clothing line, and if you can, start with like your LLC. Like, what was the steps you took to start your brand?
Well, first off, you gotta be unique.
Okay.
You gotta have something nobody else got. So that's the first thing, and then getting your LLC. You gotta do a little research on where to go online. You gotta buy your LLC. You gotta get your your tax ID number. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put all your ducks in a row before you hit the ground running. You know what I'm saying? Get your site up. Pay somebody a couple of dollars, get your site up. It don't cost that much. And then now you gotta find distributors. Find the right distributors that you want. Find the right clothing that you want. You know what I'm saying? I was lucky to find mine like that.
You mean like quality material?
Quality of material. Most people use the typical gilding and jerseys and all that. I try to stay away from all that. I try to go a different route. So I've had a lot of success. A lot of my customers, a lot of my clients, they like, man, this feel good.
Yeah.
So all my stuff is quality.
Luxury.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should be charging $1,000 a suit.
No, why not? Why not, bro?
Yeah.
I don't nobody respect your brand in that way unless you do, right?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
They don't see all the work and all the footwork I do behind it. So when I give people prices, some people's like, oh yeah, cool. I'll support you, whatever it costs. Some people like, man, come on, fam. I'm like, man, you don't go to the Gucci store and do that.
Not one time. They don't even think about it.
Right.
Matter of fact, they're not gonna go in their store unless they sure they got enough money.
Right. Exactly.
That's crazy.
So, you know how the game go, man.
Yeah, it's sad that it has to go that way, man. We gotta support each other, help bring each other up, man. Help empower one another, because that's the only way we're gonna be better as a whole. You know what I'm saying?
I go to one of my partners' restaurants around here. He's like, nah, you good? I'm like, nah. I want to be treated like a regular customer. I want to pay.
Yeah.
I want to help you out.
Yeah, give me some free food when I don't have no money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So for the brand, what are your plans for the company moving forward? What do we have to look out for coming soon? I know you said you had the drop start coming when?
Later this week.
Later this week?
Yep.
Is there anything else we should be on the lookout for?
At this later this week, we're gonna try to start up a little youth program. To help them teach life skills. I got one of my OGs in Tacoma, Mike Hankins. He's connected with some HBCUs, but he don't know this. But we gonna get connected and try to have these young males, young black males and females, get them on little HBCU tours, you know. So I got to get my 501c3 started so we can get some donations so we can help them get, you know, to where they got to go to.
Now, what is that? You just named it 50 what?
A 501c3.
Well, detail that. What is that?
It's like a nonprofit.
Okay.
Yeah, get your nonprofit, you know, get your nonprofit number, you know, so you get donations to where these businesses, you know, gotta come and give you money for their tax break. So
Okay, that's how that works. Okay. Yeah, man. Well, I'm pretty sure, you know, I have faith that you're gonna be successful at what you achieve at doing, because you've proved it time and time before, so you don't give me no reason to doubt you yet. You know what I'm saying? Man, give the people your social medias and all of that, man, so they can reach out to you, support you, and all of that.
yeah, my Instagram, you can just look me up under Trey Simmons, TreSimmons. It's Underground King. On Twitter, it's Trey_UGK, Underground King. I consider myself an Underground King because that's how I came up, you know, from the underground. You know what I'm saying? I'm still out here supporting my peoples.
For sure.
So, yeah.
So y'all got his social medias, man, and please do me a favor and go support my good friend here. Well, y'all know where to find me at. It's Cleasy B TV, Facebook, Journey and Progression on Instagram, Cleasy B TV on Twitter, on YouTube. You already know what it is. Subscribe, like, share, comment, download, whatever you have to do to help me get the message out there, man. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Run the numbers up, run the numbers up, run the numbers up. Share, share, share. It's your boy Cleasy B. I'm signing off. It's been another episode of the Past Journey, Present Progression podcast. My boy Trey Simmons came through here one more time.
Appreciate you having me.
He blessed me. Until then, man, until next time, man, you already know what I say. Go get it and come back home with it. I love y'all. Journey to present progression. Yeah.